Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mika Rose. I am a crystal healer, an energy healer and teacher, a Reiki master, an aromatherapist, and founder of Cosmic Rise Healing Boutique. Today we're going to be going over crystal care and use, but first, just because this is my first video, I just want to give you a better idea of who I am and why I am so passionate about crystal healing and energy work. Coming up, I had a rough childhood. I was in and out of different homes. I really didn't have a place to call my own. I was sometimes even homeless. My father was incarcerated for most of my child life, and my mother got on drugs really bad when I was 15 and she left. When I was 18 years old, I had my daughter and I decided that I wanted something different for her. I did not want her to have to go through what I had went through. So I started my career. I got a job as a banker and then went on to get my real estate license and my aesthetics license. While I was in school studying to become an esthetician, I started to have these really bad dizzy spells, and I would sometimes even pass out. I was diagnosed with vertigo, but there was nothing that they could give me to stop these dizzy spells from happening. So I just resorted to staying in the house. I didn't want to go anywhere except for to work and to school and back home. And it was just a really, really tough time for me. I was really unhappy and it just was not fun. One day, my friend asked me to go to a metaphysical shop with her. I was extremely biased. I didn't know anything about anything that would be in the metaphysical store. I was a little bit scared, really, because everything that I had heard was not anything positive, but something inside me told me to go, so I just went ahead and went. When I went over to the crystal section, I got that dizzy feeling again. I started to have one of those dizzy spells. And this time it was a little bit different. It was more of intriguing and invitive. So I placed my hand out to the stones, and each time I placed my hand near a different stone, I got a different feeling. That experience caused me to do research and find out that I am actually an empath and I have the ability to feel energy. And in having that experience with those particular crystals, I have been able to become empowered with my gift instead of having something that I didn't understand take over my life. Crystal healing and energy work has changed my life for the better, and that's why I am so passionate about sharing my experience. And I hope that I can help others to experience the magic of crystals and energy work in the way that I have. So that's me in a nutshell. So without further ado, we can go ahead and get started with crystal care and use. Next, we'll be going over how to choose your crystals. I do want to start off by saying that there is no one size fits all when it comes to crystal healing. If you feel a certain way and you are guided to do something different, whether it be by your intuition or spirit, definitely do that. The information that I will be sharing with you is a combination of what I have learned through my teachings and certifications, along with what I have been guided to do with my intuition. So, if you start with an open mind, whether you are looking at a crystal or holding a crystal, really think about how it makes you feel and really try to see which crystal calls out to you. By that, I mean, if you are in a store and you can't help but to pick up a crystal, that crystal is probably calling out to you. If you are shopping online and you can't help but to keep going back and looking at that particular crystal, that's probably the one that's calling out to you. Also, if you are somewhere and a crystal just falls near you, whether it be in the shop or you just come into contact with a crystal and then all of a sudden you just start seeing it everywhere when you're browsing on the internet, that's probably a crystal that's calling out to you. Another good way to choose your crystal is to associate it with the chakras. So if you're not familiar with chakras, they're basically energy centers within our body that have different things that they're over. And what you can do is get a chakra chart you can find a chakra chart pretty much anywhere, my website included. And you will get the stone associated with the chakra that is associated with the concern that you are needing to address. And then you will just get that same color stone that matches that chakra. Another good place to start is to get a clear quartz crystal. Clear quartz can be attuned to any intention, so it's a really good starter stone. You can also think about what it is that you are needing help with most and research the crystal that is associated with that particular need. Next, we will be going over how to cleanse your crystals. Crystals absorb negative energy, so it is very important for you to cleanse them after you receive them or purchase them. One way to do this is to allow the crystal to be washed with water. Just hold the crystal as the water flows over it so that it can wash all negative energy away. You can also place it in sea salt or brown rice overnight. You can even do a visualization cleansing where you visualize a white cleansing light going through the crystal and all negative energy being removed. You can also use incense, Palo Santo, raisin, or sage smoke. I personally do not use sage smoke after I have started working with the crystal very much, just because it is known to be the most powerful and also known to remove both negative and positive energy. Next, we will be going over how to charge your crystals or amplify the effects of your crystals. Crystals come from the earth, so anything that the earth uses to flow will amplify its effects. You can place it on the earth for a while. You can sit it in your windowsill so the sunlight or the moonlight hits it. Full moon is best if you use the moon. You can allow it to run through a naturally occurring stream. This is known to both amplify and cleanse the crystal. You can also use other crystals to amplify the effect. Clear quartz is well known for its ability to amplify the effects of other crystals, and there are other crystals that have this same ability. Now we're going to talk about how to connect with your crystal and set your intention. To do this, you want to go to a quiet place. You can do anything that you need to do to still your mind. If it's a singing bowl, lighting incense, lighting candles, just get into a quiet, calm, and relaxed state. Once you do this, you will hold the stone in your hands. And I always like to close my eyes. It's totally up to you whether you want to close your eyes or not. And just really think about how that crystal makes you feel. What type of energy do you get when you hold that crystal? You can think about the different types of pictures that pop into your mind, how your body feels, how you feel on a physical level. And once you've done that for a while and you've really gotten a feel for that crystal, then you have connected with it. Now, if you're wanting to work with a stone for a particular reason, then you'll want to set your intention. To set your intention, there are a lot of different ways to do it, but one of the easiest ways to do it is just to usually within the same time frame that you connect with your crystal, go ahead and start thinking about what it is that you want to use this stone to help you with. So the way that I do it is I just ask or I say a quick prayer or a quick chant, and I ask the creator to bless this crystal with XYZ and anything else that the creator wants to bless this crystal to help me with. And then once I've done that, I also do something to remind me of that intention and make sure that it's near me so that I can be reminded and also feel that energy of that intention that I have set. And finally, we will go over how to use your crystals. Just having a crystal with or near you allows you to benefit from it. You can carry them in your bag or purse or pocket. You can place them around your home or on your desk at work. You can make a gem elixir, which is water mixed with the crystal that has the intention set, and anoint different objects with that water. You can meditate with them. You can put them in your plans. And of course, my personal favorite, wear crystal jewelry. I absolutely love using my crystals by wearing crystal jewelry just because I have a really fast paced life and I'm always super busy. So that's just the best way that works for me. And that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to give you just a quick beginner's guide to crystal care and use. And I really, really hope that you enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you watching. I'm so grateful to have connected with you energetically. Please like and subscribe. Please check out my website at www.cosmicrise.net. We have crystal bracelets, other energy healing tools, essential oils, free healing tips. So please check us out. And again, thank you so much for watching. And as always, stay safe and rise up.